we recently held the inaugural meeting of the Financial Planning Innovation Co-operative, which is designed to connect innovators in financial planning all over the world. The aim of the group is for us to submit information, presentations, ideas, and to have those freely shared and available with innovators all over the globe, so that we can drive forward our fantastic profession. So the first presentation that we're going to post and I want to share with you is taken from an article that appeared in Harvard Business Review in December 2012. It's called 4 Ways to Reinvent Service Delivery. Go and check out the original article if you want some more information. But what it talked about, it gave an example of group service delivery in healthcare. Now let me just set this up. A couple of points that the authors made was that innovation in service delivery is actually quite rare, because often it's not driven by technology disruption. Now in product type industries, technological disruption, when it occurs, just forces everyone to have to confront the assumptions that they work on in their profession. In service delivery, that's rarely the case, and that lets people then get away with holding on to ideas like, that's not how we do it here, or that's not what clients are expecting from us. No one's forced to go and challenge their basic assumptions. So they gave an example, a medical example, where cardiology patients who'd had major cardiology surgery were treated in a group scenario by a doctor as the follow-up. So they had a choice of one-to-one treatment, which was the traditional way, or they could be in a group situation with up to 11 other people. And the doctor would go around and talk to people individually, so they didn't talk to each other, but the doctor would talk to each patient and do the usual, diagnosis and prescribe tests or treatments, discuss challenges or issues that they were having in their post-operative, treatment phase. Now, interestingly, the satisfaction scores from this were 98% higher than they were for one-to-one consults. Now, why was that the case? First of all, clients could drop into a group and get an appointment much more easily than trying to get a one-to-one appointment, because they could go to any group. But secondly, when they observed the doctor interacting with the other patients, they learnt more about their condition, and it delivered better health outcomes for the individuals concerned than it did in the one-to-one consult. But also, counterintuitively, the relationship with the doctor was actually better than in a one-to-one relationship. Now, I'm just reading between the lines here. They didn't mention this in the article, but a lot of people are intimidated by seeing doctors and stuff. I know some people I know that really struggle to ask the right questions, and perhaps that group scenario facilitates some of that stuff to come out and for them to share in that. I thought that was really interesting. But what is interesting is in healthcare, this whole concept of one-to-one meetings with your doctor was considered sacrosanct. It was untouchable. All right, and they've broken that down. Now, some of the benefits, obviously, for the hospital and the doctors, they're more productive. Productivity goes up because they can see about 12 patients in 90 minutes as opposed to 3 to 5 in the old model. But more importantly, the learning outcomes and the health outcomes for the client were also there, so there's a win-win scenario. So this got me to thinking, how could we apply this to financial planning, where, to be honest, at the moment, you get either one-to-one fantastic advice for an advisor if you can afford it, or you're sort of being told now, you're going to have to go and do the technology or mass market solution if you can't afford to do that. Maybe there's an opportunity for a group delivery scenario in financial planning where we could structure much the same outcome. What if we could do that? What if we could increase the productivity of advisors by doing so? What if we could reduce the cost significantly of face-to-face advice for people who might be able to get it in a group scenario? I just thought there was a whole range of possible experiments and ideas that we could try here. So please connect. If you've been doing this for years and we haven't heard about it, please let us know what you've done and why it's worked. If you think that this is an idea you might want to try because you're an innovator or your business is at a crossroads, let us know, submit something, and let's share it with the global community and see if we can drive some real innovation. Now, there'll be more videos from our inaugural meeting coming out over the next few months, so keep an eye on the page, and if you want to subscribe, just provide us with your email details and all that sort of stuff, and we can keep you updated with those sorts of things. but also in the future, please feel free to submit your own videos of innovative ideas or innovative things you've been doing in your practice so we can share these across the profession and improve how we do things.